Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Ziggin. So, if you're new to this channel, we'll summarize this real quick. So, for other channels, they might put video, or put subtitles, or put sound, but I've tried that in the past, multiple times. I always get a strike, and then have to wait 90 days to get rid of the strike. I almost got terminated a few times in the past from trying that. So, for the foreseeable future, we'll be doing this way. So, if you don't like the way I do it, just go to a different channel. Don't dislike this video, because that's why I see a lot of people will be like, oh, just delete your channel. Oh, you're doing it this way, delete your channel and dislike the video and leave. This is how we've been doing for the last 2 years. So the way we do it is up in the corner here is a timer. I will put 3 seconds on the timer if the video is 15 minutes or longer, about 10-15 minutes or longer. If the video is less minutes than that, I put 2 seconds on the timer. But basically, I will start my video at 0 seconds. I will do a 3-second countdown. When my video hits, so like 3, 2, 1, and then when my video hits 3 seconds, I hit continue, and that's my timer will be linked up with the same amount of seconds as the video. So if you want to watch with me, just put the timer through. Put your video to 3 seconds. When I get to 0, just hit play and you're good to go. You're watching the video about the same time I am. Like I said, if you guys don't like this, go to a different channel. This will be at the start of every anime, television, or TV show, or movie episode reaction and review. I do the full time, so if you want to watch it fully with me, that's how we do it. Also, if you've seen this intro before, you can skip past it, because down below here, it's going to be split up from intro to where we start the video. I usually give it about 5-10 seconds before we start the video, and then after the video, I do the review. I usually section it off on that, or if we do we do more than 2 episodes or 3 episodes, we'll be sectioned off with each episode reaction, and then at the end, we do the review for all of them. Otherwise, that's how we do it here. Like I said, if you don't like it, just go to a different channel. But this is how we're probably going to do this for the foreseeable future. Otherwise, thank you for sticking to the whole thing if you're new to this channel. Otherwise, let's jump into it, whatever this video might be, and hopefully you guys do enjoy. Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Ziggin. I'm back. So, real quick, I know there's more episodes out, but we're going to do this in 3 episode parts because I have work in about 12 hours and I still need sleep. So I want to do 3 episodes now. Also, episode 105, 1005, 1006, 1007 all have a new intro, and I want to talk about the intro, but it will be a more in-depth look at the intro and pause and stop and see if I know stuff. So we're only doing 3. That's also the reason. So we're doing 1002, 1003, 1004. Real quick, after you've seen the beginning there. At the very end, I read the manga. I read the manga of One Piece. I come back to see how they take the manga and make it into episode, see what they extend, what they add. I kind of talk about that, but I don't talk about spoilers at all. At the very end, I have a sorry, this has been a while since I've done one of these. After all the episodes, I review the episodes real quick, and then I basically talk what manga chapters they took, how many pages they took from a chapter into what episode. Basically telling you where they are in the manga. If you were curious, jump into the manga, all that. I kind of take back and talk. So if you guys want to know that, that's what we do at the very end. Otherwise, you can skip that if you want, and you're only here for reactions. Otherwise, we're going to jump into the first episode. It's been a while. It's been a long while. But I'm hoping to get caught up sometime at the beginning of this week, so we can start picking up bigger stuff again. Because I've been planning on doing this first before we jump in bigger stuff.
Otherwise, let's jump into episode 1002. Put 3 seconds on the clock. Since these 3 episodes are picking up show spoilers in the intro, I'm hoping the new one doesn't. I close my eyes during the spoilers. It basically shows me part of the episodes. I'd rather be more just open for it when it happens. So if you want to close your eyes when you watch with me, go right ahead. I'll tell you when you open. But otherwise, let's jump into 1002, episode 1002 in 3, 2, 1. Also, if there's any cuts, I'll have them jotted down, because I'll probably have this rendered when I'm going to sleep later on for work. Just because I really want this to come out first, because I really do want to do a Bleach part, but I'd rather get this caught up first. This is actually a newer flavor of Gamer Subs that I will have the review coming out later this week, probably like Thursday, before the other ones, just because I'm loving this one. Okay, we close our eyes somewheres around here. Open our eyes now. Oh, I was almost scared that we had desktop audio. Okay. It's shaken up pretty well. Whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, we had the amazing Gear 4 transformation that did not... in the manga, he just transformed right in front of Guki. And then X-Drake took out the other one. This is where we are? I forgot where we were. Oh, we're going to have so... I really want to see these reactions with Drake after this. There's so much that... Oh. Also, if you guys didn't see, there's an announcement of the next film. One Piece film, which is supposed to be film Red. Fucking incredible. Fucking incredible. Ah. I'm guessing he probably had explosives on him at all times, just in case anybody figured it out sooner. Sorry, he was Juki, so the other one's what? Caliber! Fucking incredible. I'm trying to figure... I don't know how far we're going to get either, because it's always a surprise to me how much they actually pick up. It could be anywhere from less than half a chapter to a whole chapter. You can actually direct yourself when you're de-airing. You saw it too. I can't believe you're replaying this. But that's just Sanji. Jesus, you god damn it, Sanji. Yeah. This is a little drawn out, but that's fine. Makes sense, this is a battlefield, and they just took out two of the numbers, two giants among the field. Makes absolute sense Kobe would just be talking about Luffy. Did Kobe went and see... I wonder who saw who here, because... He did. Makes absolute sense, but... But X-Drake is a powerful foe. If you have him on your side, he's a great addition. I wonder if Luffy is going to make it to the rooftop by the end of these 6 episodes. 3 I have to catch up. He's not probably making it in 3 yet, but maybe 6. But there's so much fighting that happens on the rooftop with the scabbards, so I don't know. They could definitely condense it all in episodes. I don't think that's technically correct. I think you could definitely be a traitor and still be redeemable. You can definitely redeem yourself after being a traitor. I absolutely believe it. Cool. Yeah, these. Yeah, the old Oh my god, are we gonna start this battle? It has to happen soon, right? God, Ulti. You uber idiots. Yeah, they're two of the Toby Rope, remember. And they're on. Yes. The one you fought in the capital. Oh, yes, here we go. There's so many fights that need to be set up. I know how they set up, but I'm curious. I was curious when we start setting these up, but this is one of the fights. Did he do this in the manga? You won't. They're Toby Roper members. So, these two versus those two is I've been waiting for a long time. I really forgot when this happens. They start this whole thing, but thank God it's the first episode we're getting back in. You can't outrun Usopp. There's no way. Also, they're basically bringing the two. It's indirectly, but they're bringing the two Toby Roper members away from the live stage, which helps out the whole group. Oh God, he's back up. I knew he eventually would probably be. I knew he was gonna be eventually back up, but this earlier. I think this is the first time the wave of the music has been this strong and focused. You didn't have to show his. Did they just show off? Because I think Apu was one of the devil fruits that Oda forgot to write in, but I don't know. I don't know if that's right. We might have just got his devil fruit name. I don't know it by say. What up? Oh, yeah. He feels bad for the numbers. Ten of them. That makes more sense because I was like, I never remembered if we got told how many there were. Remember, he... The... Zoro could just cut that thing in half. It's probably just iron. Even if it's steel, he could just cut through it like nothing. Also, he has to be taken out because he will start just injuring. He lifted up the other ancient giant like it was nothing. Yeah, I kind of figured he's gonna throw. Oh, the Iron Frankie as a toy. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. I can't remember who defeats Hacha either. So that's gonna... Oh, so we're still back to this. That's this town are in. I'm guessing it's 12. Yeah, that's either it's saying at 12 o'clock in the afternoon or It's a storm or something. It would doom you guys to fight. You're kind of screwed now. Nice Jajin. Ooh. Those are some fighting words. Not a lot of people like Apu. Well, that's Apu for you. Oh, fucking the alliance is formed that easily. It's fucking incredible. I can't wait to see it. Look at the manga and see how much they took. Oh no. Oh god damn. That would make sense. That had to start happening soon. I forgot about this. But it makes perfect sense. This has to happen sooner or later. I don't want... Well, you guys already know the name of this. This is the Ice Oni virus. I was curious when this... I forgot that this was going to happen here soon. Queen's engineering of weapons. Mass destruction weapons. Queen, the plague. Queen has made so many weapons of plagues of some kind. I'm not looking at the things because it'll show us stuff that we're just gonna see anyways. I'm giving episode 1002 a I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10 because there's really good and funny moments in there. Yeah, definitely 9 out of 10. Let's put 3 seconds on the clock. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time to record this and do everything, but I want to get at least 3 episodes done. So then later on I can do, at least I'll say, oh, I have 3 more episodes to do. I can pick it up later on this week. Then I can also do Bleach and stuff tomorrow. Because I'm trying to get the bigger stuff done now, so I don't have to do tomorrow. And this is the last big thing before I get some sleep for tonight. And you might say, oh, I'm drinking gamer subs. It's like an energy drink. More Gamer subs is more like just more. It helps me focus a lot more on stuff. Gives me a little kick, a boost to my subs. But other than that, it's not really too much of an energy drink. It definitely gives me energy, and it does it over time. But it's more of, it really helps me focus and stuff. So let's jump into episode 1003 of One Piece. In 3, 2, 1. Well, that reminds me, I do need to take 2 pills real quick, though. Actually, 4 pills. Oh, we close our eyes now. It's a little earlier, but come on, just give me. I need 2 pills of this container. I can't put that away because I don't memorize that yet. Open our eyes now. Which one is for my heart? That's the one. Information. It's more for information. One's for information around the heart. 2 per day. Another one's for fiber, and the last one I won't even say. It's more of like me testing out a certain new vitamin choice. Oh yeah, I've got. It's been like 2 days again for this. I need to buy more of these. 2 per day men's 1 a day men's gummy vitamins. There's men's 1 a day vitamins, but 2 gummies you have to take per day. I need to buy another one because I'm down to maybe like 4 more days. Oh, so we're jumping right to the roof. I'm very curious how much of the roof battle we'll see. The only virus. Of Heroic Blade, Akazaya versus Kaido. Again, once more. Wonder how many bullets he contains in that goddamn container of his. They won't listen to you. You have to show actions. Not Oden, but someone who identifies as Oden. Basically recapping everything. Here comes. There goes one of the numbers. There's at least 4 taken out. He was a number. He was quite strong. He was a giant. Yeah. If anything, they have the bigger score to sell to watch their town destroyed by Jack. Their design is fucking amazing. Don't take them too lightly, Jack. Why you keep doing a wide shot like that? Oh yeah. This is I believe they're in the front of the front of the keep right now. Yeah, because these are the gates Luffy ran through at the very beginning of the raid. Who is that? Oh yeah, Carrot. Can hear Peroween from all that way. Her ears are incredible. You'll be thrown away so easily, Lin Lin. Okay, so more than likely this was what we're probably gonna get, which I'm fine with. Just seeing this battle. I love the minks, just the other minks looking on. Seeing what the two leaders of Zou can do when they're in the Sulong forms. Well, there goes one of his tusks. Oh yeah, earlier on we saw Kaido stop them earlier. We just didn't see the fight, right? More than certain that's what we saw earlier on in episodes. Yeah. There's a lot that's gonna happen during the raid. I just can't place anything. Ah. It also feels like it's gonna happen a lot, but there's always gonna be someone playing a Shama Sing. It happens a lot. It happens a lot in the manga, so we're gonna have songs just playing randomly about. Mario is so gigantic. Also, she's a Oni too. I didn't even realize that she's a Oni. Wonder how many Onis there are in the One Piece world. Why did you just say whatever? That's me not thinking. Pedro's sacrifice. I don't think if I went back and rewatched Whole Cake Island, I don't think I could watch Pedro's moment. I would probably skip it because I would absolutely fucking cry. I don't think I'll cry now because they're piecing parts together. But when you see a character journey and you slowly see them die off after having so much time with them, that's usually what brings me to tears. And also his send off was fucking sad. Yeah, the moon's out. We're missing someone. There's someone that's supposed to be with these two. I remember with these two. Why isn't he with them? When does he join? Maybe later episode? I don't know if it happened yet. I don't know how far they will get, so. Oh, if it's a fire blast, they're fine. Because of Kinemon. So also, this is not part of his devil fruit. It's just an ability he picked up. So that means any swordsman could learn the ability to cut fire. Everything else is 2D. Kaido is a 3D model there. If you couldn't tell. Ow. I need to let my hair down. I got horrible neck pain. Okay. I'm giving that 8 out of 10. Definitely like the way 2 better. Yeah, so far there's some stuff that is missing. I'm curious when they enter the field. There's certain fights and stuff that's gonna happen, and I don't know how they get to that point. Like I said, I'm a One Piece manga reader. Not trying to spoil anything, but they could have already been shown. I just don't want to talk about them because we still have this episode, and then next time we have the new 3 episodes to catch up on. I'll leave my hair down. I'll just not tie my hair up. Okay. So. I have to put my pillow in a certain way to help my neck. Ugh. If it's not better, by the time I wake up, I'll put icy hot on it. Okay, let's jump into episode 1004. This is the last one we're picking up right now. We'll pick up the other 3 later on this week to finally catch up. We'll talk about the new intro and everything. Otherwise, 1004, episode 1004 in 3, 2, 1. I think I'll probably keep the Hunter x Hunter poster up for a little bit longer before taking it down. I know when bounties do get, whenever we do get bounty increases and it reaches the anime, I will take them down and put up the new bounties. But for right now, the bounties stay. Let's just look this way. because we're gonna. If you want to close your eyes, we do it now. But yeah. Also, I have new Funkos. You might see them or not. I trade out my old Luffy with Walla Luffy. Up top is Vince Spokes Sanji and Zoro. Also, Amajiki is up there now. Lust is up there. Aizawa Sensei is up there on the top shelf. You would open your eyes now if you wanted to. But yeah. I don't know how many of them you can see. What you can see... Yeah, so... Somewhere's right there. I think what you're seeing is you see Natsu, END Natsu. You see Gajeel up there. And you can see just barely right there is Aizawa. That's Zoro. That's Sanji. Okay. Sorry. I was curious what my camera actually picks up. More than likely, it will be moved over again. But for right now. I think what I have to do is fall asleep this tonight without a headset on. I'll use my earbuds this time. Because I think it's the headset. Falling asleep with the headset on. Because the headset weighs a bit. That's probably throwing out my neck. But also, if I sleep a certain way with my pillow a certain way, it should help a ton. God damn Kaido. Okay, so this is more just recapping anyways. This, I know it's the end of the recap, but still, a lot of this is going to be just showing the Oni virus. Ice Oni virus. I'm hoping we get the name now. I'm hoping we get it within these 6 episodes, otherwise that would be spoilers, but we're not sure if she's a devil fruit user or if it's something else in all entirety. God damn it, Yamato. You're not helping. I love how they keep making Yamato look this way. It's fine. so many fights that have to be built up, but that's fine. But there's so much more progression that we need before those fights actually happen, so... What the hell are you singing about? What story are you telling? I really love the shamisen. The sound of it is incredible. I'm guessing this is metaphor towards them with Oden. What the hell would blast was that? Fucking run up. Whenever someone runs up something big, I always think back to Luffy running up the stone structure of I can't even think of his name. I'm blanking. Back on Dressrosa, I can't think. Can't think of his name because Zoro beat him so easily, but it was a stone devil fruit user. The high pitched guy that was annoyed every time. I can't think of his name. I do like these light shows to show where each one attacked. You have to put more into it. He's not gonna feel it if you lightheartedly. There you go. I don't think those are Boro breaths either. Maybe the final one, but not the other one. You're treating them too lightly. What does Oden say? Don't think too lightly of my samurai. We're gonna see a lot of Oden, aren't we? There's gonna be a lot of Oden showing up in visions and stuff throughout countless battles and stuff from this point onwards. Yeah, don't underestimate the samurai. Definitely makes sense. These guys would fight over this so much. I don't think this is in the manga either. That's what I think. That's what we got out of the manga. We didn't get that first part. I don't think we got that first part. A ragtag bunch. That's why I potluck like that. It's so great because you could have everything within it. You stop thinking of them too lightly, Kaido. We got like 7 more minutes, please. Oh, fucking incredible animation. Crimson Gas Dance. Oh, fucking incredible. Remember, Kyle, they cut through you earlier. I love the music too. It's more... It feels more of a classical vibe to the music. Come on. I wonder when this is. I knew this was gonna happen, but I didn't want to say it. This is a devil fruit ability. If you guys didn't know, I think Oden confirmed it in the SPS. SPA. But they think it's ninja style. Really need to go to the bathroom, but I'll wait until after the review and everything. That's what happens when you drink over 120 ounces of water within 2 hours. I'm thirsty now too. Won't help me, but you were just hoodlums. Yeah, they would go through the most regret about thinking if they're only stronger. The most. Fucking cherry blossoms. Please, let's see this. There were a few of them that are actually watching the two sword style, learning it in secret. Some of you guys polish skill a lot more than the others. Oh, fucking incredible. I just want to see the attack. Come on, give me the attack. I don't care if it ends after the attack. Come on. One Piece does incredible job of showing off different fighting things, different fighting abilities, but also I'm hoping they all combine into one attack, because One Piece does an incredible job of doing that, showing that off. I think they might actually combine in the manga though, but I can't remember. My samurai. Paradise Tosca. Oh, fucking incredible. I wonder if that part of him would be the weakest part or the strongest part, because scars are supposed to be even stronger than the regular skin after a scar has healed. I wonder if that would be weaker, the weakest spot of him, or the toughest spot of Kaido. Awesome. Cherry Blossom, awesome. I don't care what they're going to show for a preview, just because we're going to eventually get to it anyways. I'm giving that an 8.5 out of 10. It was incredible, but I'd still did want to see a little more. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to pull up the manga. So yeah, 1002, 9 out of 10, 1003, 8 out of 10, and 1004, 8.5 out of 10. Okay, so episode 102 started on chapter 991. That's where we start. Drake from Toby Ropa. Kobe scene was kind of drawn out, but that's fine. It's Kobe. Everything seems fine so far. Different angles, different takes. The two of them arrive here. Okay, so Usopp did. I did not remember that from the manga. Usopp did stand behind Nami saying that. Bring it on. Luffy, let's go. Run to Apu. Apu does talk about numbers. Okay, so the text is the same. There's no extra devil fruit info. I think we eventually will see the devil fruit put in somewhere. Don't you agree, Apu? Okay. Frankie running away. Okay. So it ended with the rounds, the rounds hitting the stage, them seeing the rounds hit people. Wait, could that bullet be? And that was about 12 pages in. So 1002, not a lot added on, just a lot of them extended and basically focusing more on conversations and stuff. Perfectly fine. That was 12 pages. 1002 was 12 pages they took from the manga. Defeating Onis. Wanda. Yeah, so a lot of this has been kind of cycled around to make each episode feel more like, instead of like jumping all over the place, they've been fitting more of the stuff together, which makes perfect sense. Yeah, the Yamato scenes where Yamato's chasing them, we only see a panel of it, but it's definitely incredible to see it because they did add a lot onto it. Her playing and doing the song and all that. A lot of the stuff that we just saw, some of the attacks, are on chapter 992. I'm on 992. My problem is I can't remember where episode 1003 ended. Give me 1 second. Let me go back and just flip to the very end to see real quick. Okay, the first border blast being sliced is where it ended, but that's harder to tell where that actually ended because a lot of this has been reworked. Yeah, so it's very hard to tell. I'm gonna have to go off the end of this episode and just say, because they've been showing a lot of it is just each one was reworked. So episode 1003 and 1004, how much did those two cover? Reverse, Two Swords Oden. Yeah, we didn't see them bickering, like, who loves Oden more. That was all added, I kind of figured. Yeah, so what they did is from episode 1003 to 1004, they covered the last, 4 to 5 pages of chapter 991, and they covered all 13 pages of 992. So next time we're picking up from 993, chapter 993. Yeah, so picked up they covered 2 chapters in 3 episodes. Makes sense. Otherwise, that was One Piece episode 1002 to 1004. If you guys like the video, if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up with all the content. Otherwise, it's been Mr. Grizz again, signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next video. And like I said, we'll be picking up the other 3 later this week when I can actually geek over the intro, because the intro has to be phenomenal. Otherwise, really thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, see you guys next video, and peace.